Welcome back, Weight Warriors. I'm Mike. I'm a fat guy trying not to be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes and documenting it on YouTube. Just finished up week number 11 of this journey of, again, what's been going on with my life and trying to lose weight. This week went pretty well. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, as a recap, what I'm committed to for this entire year, and well, probably for the rest of my life to some degree, but for this year, for sure, I am doing 3 things. Number 1, I am paying more attention to my diet, nutrition, the food that I eat. Number 2, I'm paying more attention to my fitness, the level of exercise that I get on a day-to-day basis, and I'm trying to be accountable to my fitness goals long term. And how I'm measuring that, again, I call them my 3 keys to success. I'm not sure if I love that name, but essentially those are really the 3 most important things to live a healthy life if you're one who battles being obese like I am. So how I broke those down, again, the first one with nutrition and diet, I'm counting my calories. That is the metric for key number 1. I am trying to maintain under 2,000 calories a day. I will adjust this as the year goes on because I've learned quite a bit more calories I even posted a few videos on my calorie series. And to just say a blanket number of calories for the rest of time was arrogant, I will say, and incorrect. But you know, I'm learning, you're learning along with me, and this is part of the journey. But at this point, I'm still trying to at least commit for, at least a while until I think it's about time to adjust. But I am counting my calories, again, trying to maintain under 2,000 calories a day. Step 2, or key to success, number 2, is I'm increasing my exercise. So I'm not doing like sprints or weightlifting or any what we would call, cardio or, anaerobic or was it aerobic or anaerobic activities. I am mostly increasing my non-exercise energy thermogenesis, my NEAT. I am increasing my steps. I'm increasing kind of my standing throughout the day. I'm just trying to burn more calories that really through just being more active as a human, rather than, like I said, trying to improve like from an athletic standpoint or a cardio standpoint. So counting steps, my goal is to meet 10,000 steps a day, and I'm tracking, again, all these things daily. And then the last one, again, is accountability. So I'm trying to build as much accountability in my life as I can to, like I said, keep this momentum on this journey. The YouTube channel, by far, I would say, is the biggest contributor to keeping me on track with accountability. Because again, this week you'll notice I'm a day late, and this is one of those videos where it's not convenient to make it. I had a very busy week, but I have not missed a week yet. So keeping things going strong. So let's take a look at last week, shall we? Last week, there's a bit of red on this here Excel chart. It's all good. Like I said, did have a little bit, few days where I ate more and a few days where I walked less. Not the end of the world. I'm still maintaining, really, if you look at my average calories a day for the month, I'm at 1,993, which is, again, after I've learned what I've learned with calories, that's still probably too low for my current body weight, which is 261.2 pounds. You see what I weighed in this morning, and I'm about 6 feet tall, and so that's pretty low calories, especially from jump. But regardless, that's still fine. Like I said, I'll kind of touch on that in a later video. But calories, I still feel like I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I had 3 days where I had pizza and ice cream on different days. And then we had Filipino food, so I was kind of making a guess about how much calories it was. It's hard. It's really hard to figure out when you have just like, a bowl of rice. Like I haven't measured the rice and we're eating with friends, and so it's kind of like guessing. Anyway, so like I said, easily, I was in probably stage 3. Again, if you follow, watch my videos on counting calories, what stage you're in. I was in cognizant, or I was aware, but I'm not very good at it right now. I was kind of making some guesses again, which I think is okay for the most part. I'm still losing weight. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But like I said, that's what's going on with calories. Steps. Had a few really good days, really good walks. I bought a new pair of shoes, for walking shoes, and I'm getting blisters. So that sucks. That is just not fun. I'm going to try some more Band-Aids. I think probably they're broken into by now, to be honest. I should have thought through this a little more and bought some Band-Aids or something, but I had some pretty gnarly blisters earlier this week. So that's a bummer. But anyway, as far as weight goes, last week was the first week that I didn't lose any weight in this journey officially on a week-to-week basis. But again, I wasn't really worried about that because my trend was still strong. I was still trending in the right direction, losing about 1.5 pounds a week. That continues. So last week I weighed in at 263.4. This week I weighed in at 260.8 on a day-to-day basis, or excuse me, on a week-to-week basis, weighing in on Saturday mornings. And again, my weigh-in process is always the same time of day, same like level of activity, meaning I'm first thing when I wake up, after I use the bathroom, I jump on the scale. Same I guess attire on as well. Rocking that birthday suit. Anyway, back to the trend line of losing weight. Trend line, I'm at negative 1.7 pounds a week on average for the month of March. That's again right where I want to be. I want to be between about 1.5 pounds and 2 pounds. So that's really quite ideal. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with the progress. And if you look at, again, I really like this here app. It is pretty cool because it can, if you monitor your weight daily, it can be pretty discouraging if like you just looked at last week in a vacuum, meaning I had a low day earlier in the month of March where you can see I had a day where I was almost at 263, like 4 days into the month. And then like halfway through the month, or, was it 13 days in the month, I had a high day that was over 263. So if you just weighed in those 2 times, you'd be like, dang, how am I gained weight over the last week. You would think that that's crazy and everything you've done has been a waste, but that's not realistic. That's not really what's happening. And so this trend graph and kind of the daily, as things are going down and keeping track helps keep me sane, even though it really doesn't matter the number on the scale, but it is a direct metric that we can follow, because it's really, I'm not going to get out like a tape measure or measure my body fat every day. It's just not practical, but jumping on the scale is practical. So anyway, that's I'm still trending in the right direction. I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'm feeling great. I have started to get the compliments that, oh, have you lost weight? Wow, you're looking pretty good. Especially they're saying in my face, which is kind of cool, because as I'm doing these videos and my wife's taking a picture of my face for doing like the thumbnails and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You can actually see the fat is leaving my face, which is nuts. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so that's how this week went. I'm still chugging along. I'm trying to make some more videos, finishing out that calorie series. But there's again, life is happening. I had our we're into the second trimester now of my wife's pregnancy, which is bringing, surprisingly enough, more sickness, which is kind of interesting. We were expecting that to tamper down a little bit, but hey, we're getting through it, and I think she's feeling better today, which is a good thing. But anyway, we'll see you next week.